August 27th. It is lab day. Normally I have my physics majors lab in the afternoon and my life sciences lab in the morning, but this semester it's reversed and I'm trying to get my mind around that. So this morning at 8 I have my physics majors lab, and then at 10:50 and at 2:40 I have my other two labs. I've got about a 45-minute break in there for lunch, and lab day is where I kind of get to know the students a little bit better because I interact with them more one-on-one, so I like that. So I am loading up my cart over here because I take everything with me, my laptop and all my documentation and all that stuff, because I have to be down in the new part of the building, and so I try to take everything that I need with me so that I don't have to run back and forth, although I still end up doing a fair bit of that. So today's labs kind of coincide with, of course, will coincide with what we're talking about in the classes. So we're talking about speed of sound in one class, and then in the other class we're talking about simple harmonic oscillators, which is, put it simply, it's like a pendulum, or a block with a spring attached to it where it vibrates back and forth. So those are the things that we'll be looking at today. I have to print out roll sheets because, again, we have our census tomorrow. The census is due tomorrow for students who have not attended, so I have to do that. And plus, they have to attend lab. I mean, they do get a laboratory credit for this class, so their grade is actually dependent upon them showing up for, in one case, there's 8 labs scheduled. They have to show up for 7 of them or they get an F, because they are receiving laboratory credit for this class, so you have to participate in the lab. But anyway, so the lab is not optional. Anyway, so I am printing out my roll sheets and getting those ready to go. Although the printer sometimes doesn't want to work first thing in the morning for me. I don't know what that's about, but anyway, so we are going to get that done, and then we will head on down to the lab rooms. In lab today, I have a resonance tube set up here, which is like a Coke bottle, where you blow across the top of a Coke bottle and it makes a tone. There's a cap in the end of this tube, so the air column that's vibrating is just about that long right now. And then I have this frequency generator. Right now it's set on 350 hertz. If you're familiar with orchestra or band, you know the A that they tune to is A440. So 350 is somewhere between middle C and that A. I don't remember exactly what note it is. But anyway, what happens is right now if I turn up the sound, I hear the tone, and that's fine. But what happens is I can pull this tube out down here and adjust the length of it, and I can create a resonance, which means I'm matching up the length of this tube to a portion of the wavelength of that sound, and it will make a very loud sound. So I'll show you here. So right now the tube is completely closed. I'm going to pull out on this. Hear it getting quieter. And now it's starting to get louder. And then quieter. Okay, you can hear it happen there when I push the tube back in. But what happens is, let me turn it up just a little bit. When I reach a resonance point, it gets significantly louder. And I'm not turning up the sound. I'm just matching up the length of this tube to the length of the wavelength. The other thing I can feel is it's actually vibrating the tube down here. I can feel it. And then when I pass the resonant point, it gets quieter again. So that's the same phenomenon that you have when you blow over the top of a Coke bottle, or you blow into a wind instrument or something like that. You're creating a resonance situation. In the case of the Coke bottle, you're matching your wave to the Coke bottle. Here I'm adjusting the Coke bottle essentially to the wave by pulling that tube out. So it's kind of a cool experiment for them to get to participate in. Well, it is the end of the day. Today hasn't been a very exciting Vlogust. I've been in lab all day. I am done with lab and I am headed home. I did get my sheep love hat finished. I'll show you guys when I get home, and pulled out the changes shawl to work on it. So I am headed to there it is. I have finished my sheep love hat. I need to I need to fasten off the top yarns and obviously weave in the ends. This one fits much better and the color work looks much better, so I'm very pleased. After watching Kirsty's Instagram live video, I feel like I need to get back on my changes shawl. We were supposed to, well, thanks, Cammie. We were supposed to get to work onto it together, but I just lost my knitting mojo. So I decided to pick it back up and work on it after I finished my hat today. So I've got all my little peppermint papers here I need to move. But I'm just started on the center panel. Got a little bit done today. So yeah, this is Kimmery Knit and Axe yarn. And of course this is the Changes shawl by the Knitting Expat. And my cute little bag by April 9 Designs. So I'm going to work on that off and on some and see if I can't make some progress on it. What? Are you rotten? Huh? Yes, you're good, kitty. Yeah. Well, I think Satchel's got the right idea there. He's asleep in the basket. I just got a little bit done tonight. I'm pretty well done in after today. So I'm going to have an early night tonight, but I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Bye.